This presentation will provide you with information as to how to secure your shell script. It will outline what is a shell, various types of shell, what is shell scripting, how to secure your shell scripts, encrypting shell scripts, optimizing shell script security. Let's first define what is a shell. A shell is the program which reads user's input from the command line and execute actions based on what is inputted through an input device such as a keyboard. In Unix, most shells fall within one of two classes. Either they are descended from the Bourne shell, or they were developed from the C shell. To determine what shells are available on your system, whether you are using Unix or Linux, you can view the contents by typing the following command. In Unix, at the prompt, you will type /etc/shells. In Linux, at the prompt, you type cat/etc/shells. Let's view what type of shells exist. There are the Bourne shell, C shell, Korn shell, Bourne Again shell, also known as Bash, the Z shell, and POSIX. Now let's view what is a shell script. Shell script is a collection of commands that is put into a plain text file in order they are ascended or needed for execution. It allows several commands that are typed from the keyboard and execute them automatically. In a nutshell, no pun intended, shell script is an interpreted language with its own syntax. You only use the syntax when calling upon programs from your commands line. The most commonly used shell in Linux is called Bash. Bash is derived from Bourne Again shell. How do you secure the shell script you have created? Although shell scripts may be difficult to secure, there are things we can do to make them less vulnerable. Let's take a look at the following steps as to how we can do this. Step 1. Set the path variable. Step 2. Reset the internal field separator variable. Step 3. Check error codes and use exit values. Step 4. Validate input. Step 5. Don't make a script setuid or setgid. Another way to secure your shell script is by encrypting them. Encryption is the conversion of data into a form called ciphertext that cannot be easily understood by those who are not authorized to have access to the quote-unquote key to decrypt the data. Decryption is the process of translating encrypted data back into its original form so that it can be understood. In order to secure the data, the recipient of the data must be identified as being the approved party by using digital signatures and certificates. Did you know that there's a program called Shared Heterogeneous Cluster, SHC, that can be used to add an extra layer of security to those shell scripts? SHC will encrypt shell scripts and make an executable binary out of the shell script and run it as a normal shell script. This is beneficial for programs that require a password to encrypt, decrypt, or required a password that can be passed into a command line argument. Now that you have encrypted your shell scripts and secure them, let's find out how to optimize the security of a shell script. Here are 7 tips. Tip 1. Pay attention to the ownership execution, and permissions. Tip 2, don't store secret in scripts. Tip 3, always specify the full path. Don't place the current directory in the path. Tip 4, know where you are and know where you started. Tip 5, validate any input and output. Tip 6, be wary of symbolic links. And most importantly, tip 7, think before you code and check other people's code before you use it. People create codes for their benefit and their use. You can use part of their code to enhance or implement your code, but just be wary of that. Think carefully before using their code in your own code. Providing you with this information, here are some other parts of securing your shell script. Always remember, never run a script as root because a shell script may contain a virus, Trojan, or worm. Do not pass secret data in an external commands argument. Instead, pass them through a pipe or redirection. Make a script unreadable. Don't put secret data in variables that affect the behavior of the shell and user's interface. Be very careful as to how you set your path. Hopefully these tips will be beneficial to you in securing your shell script. During the presentation, it was mentioned how to view what shells were available to you on your system. You can view this by logging into the SSH Secure Shell Client application. So go ahead and do that. Please connect. You got to go to File and Connect, or use the Quick Connect button. Either way. If you are currently using a different PC than what you normally use, you'll have to re-enter your host name and username. So if you remember what your host name is from the PC that you commonly use when using the SSH Secure Shell Client application, go ahead and enter that in. Next, enter your username and press connect. Now you'll be prompted to enter your password. No matter which PC you are using, once you have entered your username and your host name in the Secure Shell Client application, you can utilize your password at any PC, no matter whether you're home, on campus, or at work. So please go ahead and enter your password. Now that you are connected, let's review as to how to view what shells are currently available. Because this is a Linux application, the command to view what shells are currently available to us was cat space /etc /shells. Press enter. You'll be returned a list of shells that are currently available to you. If you want to, here's a tip. If you also want to change your shell and not sure which shell you are currently located in, you may do so also. To do so, here's a quick tip. At the prompt to see what shell that you are currently located in, and to change, type in CHSH and press enter. This will also provide you with a list of shells that's currently available to you. It will also show you what shell you are currently located in. As you'll see, right above where it says change yes or no, you'll see what shell I am currently